How does billionaires spend their money? Everyone is curious about how billionaires spend so much money. What is it that they buy, and where do they put all their money? Now you don't need to be more curious about this topic because here in this video, we will show you how billionaires spend their money. Subscribe to our channel now if you haven't done it before, and stay with us till the very end. 5 tax havens. It's not cheap to pay lawyers to set up shell companies that are used to move money to tax havens. But it seems to be a lot cheaper than paying taxes. Over the next 10 years, the top 1% of earners worldwide will likely avoid paying more than $5 trillion in taxes. On the other hand, the tax rate for many US billionaires is 0%. There is an estimated $1 trillion in private foundations and hundreds of billions of dollars in donor-advised funds and tax-free investment accounts. If this money is used as planned, it could give charity groups much-needed resources. Even though tax evasion may be a rite of passage for the very rich, it makes it harder for governments everywhere to pay for things like education, healthcare, basic infrastructure, and other things that people depend on. 4. Pursuing eternity. No one has ever lived for all time. But that hasn't stopped some billionaires from trying to plan their way to an endless supply of money. In the past few years, a new market has grown that sells young blood transfusions, cryogenic freezing beds, and even digital consciousness, like in the movie Her. While the race to make people live longer uses up trust funds, more than half of the world's population doesn't have enough healthcare, more than 5 million children still die every year from diseases that could be prevented, and more than 2.5 billion people won't be able to get a COVID-19 vaccine anytime soon. From a humanitarian point of view, there is a more straightforward way to make people live longer than by uploading their minds to the cloud: fund public health. 3. Trips to space. Who hasn't looked at the stars and been amazed by how big the universe is? Even though billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson have put billions of dollars into personal spaceflight programs, a clear night sky isn't enough for them. Bezos, in particular, paid more than $5.5 billion for his Blue Origin ship to spend 4 minutes in suborbital space. Since the billionaires competing to go to space aren't coming up with new technologies, why not pay for something more useful, like community electricity? There are still 770 million people worldwide who don't have electricity. This means they can't use a computer but also can't use light bulbs, refrigerators, or air conditioners. Having no air conditioner during a heat wave can mean life and death. 2. Private planes and mega yachts. Billionaires burn fossil fuels all the time. Billionaires use a lot of oil to get from one place to another. They do this with their private planes, mega yachts, and armies of cars. Natural gas and coal are used to power the energy grids that power their mansions, movie theaters, and heated swimming pools. Researchers at Indiana University found that the carbon footprints of billionaires are several thousand times bigger than those of the average person. Instead of overheating the atmosphere, billionaires could pay for projects that protect the planet, like research into renewable energy and programs to protect and restore the environment. 1. Private islands and land. Billionaires love to buy vast pieces of land. Most of the time, people with a lot of money buy land, like remote islands, to build luxurious villas and estates. They sometimes kick people out of their homes and hurt the environment. They could instead follow the example of billionaires like Hans-Georg Wyss, who have bought land and set up wildlife reserves to protect plants, animals, and whole ecosystems. After hundreds of years of colonial violence and land loss, indigenous people could also get their land back through land back. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video and tell us your opinion about how these billionaires should spend their money. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.